What is going on, guys? How's it going?
What's up, Skeletor?
What's going on, man? Happy holidays, right?
Yeah, happy Halloween, right?
Man, what is going on? Let me jump into the comments here. Let's see. Happy Halloween, guys. It is a Halloween show. Man, how can you see my eyeballs in this thing? It's crazy.
I don't know.
Dude, what is going on, man? Dude, this thing's not going to work. I can't even breathe. There's no holes in this thing.
Well, I was just trying to be the Unabomber, but it doesn't look too good.
Yeah, mine either. I'm going to take mine off. Good, great. Oh, dude, I'm going to pass out before the show's over. Good grief, boys and girls. What's going on? Craig Bevan's like, what the heck? Dude, that was Skeletor, man.
Yeah, man.
People don't remember Skeletor. I used to watch that.
Kids should know that.
Yeah, man. I used to watch that growing up, man. That was in G.I. Joe and everything.
Oh, heck yeah.
What is going on, guys? Happy Thursday. We made it to another show. This was a little bit cool because this is the Thursday show that, right before Halloween. So right now, as we speak, my kids are carving pumpkins, man. So I was like, you know what? I got to go in there. And my daughter's like, Dad, you got your live show. And I'm like, that's right, I do. So knocking that one out real quick and everything. But I wanted to jump on here and see what is going on. Tim, where you been, man? Tell the good folks what you've been up to, dude. Where you been?
Nothing much. Doing a college class on Thursday night, which last Thursday was the end of the semester, so I'm good until January. And then I've been all over the United States this year, flying jets. So having a good time.
Just having a good time over there with Boomerang jets and everything like that. Hanging out with Dan, having fun. You know.
Been hanging out with a bunch of people, Banana Hobby. Marvin was at a couple events that I was at. Jeremy was at Jets Over Kentucky. Flying Tigers. There's just been a bunch of events that I've been going to, getting to know a lot of people with BVM, Bruce and Rob, who are awesome guys. So anybody looking at BVM, those are some great guys to work with. But yeah, just have a good time flying all over the United States. Well, East Coast. They wanted me to go to California, and I was like,
"That's too far." I draw the line there, right?
Dan Landis drove straight from Indiana all the way there, and
I saw that, dude. I was like, "There's no way. There's no way he drove that far," but he did.
Yep.
I'm like, you have to be dedicated to the cause, man, in order to do that. But guys, what is going on? Everybody's like, where is Will? Will is playing the Invincible Man, of course. He is actually out of pocket right now. He had some family stuff he had to tend to, so he will not make it. He'll probably jump into the comments, though. He normally listens while he's driving, so that's what he's doing right now. But
he might have crashed a plane and he just didn't want to come on.
I mean, that's always a possibility. I mean, if you believe,
Yeah.
It's going to happen, but do a quick roll call, man. We got Mountain RC in the house. We got P51 fan, Victor RC Jets. Let's see here. Bill Wagner, what's going on? We've got Ronnie, Lionel Randall, Turn One. That's you.
That's me.
RC Plane Reviewer. Hello. And let's see who's else in here. Flying Veteran. Yegs, what's going on, Yegs? Craig Bevan, what is up? Dunstan Henry. Dan Zimmerman, and the rest of the crew. Michael, what's going on, man? Michael Rowe is one of the guys at our field that he's getting into the jets too. He's the one that got the 2.2 meter matrix. So that has been cool seeing that jet, man. What a beautiful, beautiful airplane, man. The thing's got automotive paint on it,
What size turbine are you throwing it?
I want to say like a 120, Michael, is that right? Or 140? I want to say I think 140 is on the top of the power. I can't remember off the top. I'm getting old, man. What do you want from me? He's going, Schwelen 120 in there. That's right.
Good.
So that's right.
That's a good motor.
Yeah.
I'm not very happy with King Tech right now, unfortunately.
What happened with King Tech, man? You should spread the wealth. What's going on?
Well, I've had 2 King Techs, one with 4 flights on it, brand spanking new.
Yeah.
Totally seized up in flight. You can't even turn the blade thing.
In flight?
In flight, and I was able to get it on the ground, no issues there. But as soon as I was on pavement too, so when I landed, it wouldn't move. No indication either of a failure other than I had no power, no puff of smoke, nothing. And I was like, I don't have power. And there was 4 other planes in the air, so you couldn't hear it. And I got that on the ground. And then Dan and I stole it because that was a 130 in the Atom and King Tech. So we stole my 102 out of my MB339 and stuck it in there, which was, probably about a minute swap because the fuel pump and DRM, you don't have to change any of that out. So it was just unplug the fuel lines, switch it out. That got 3 flights on it, and something came loose in the motor. And you can shake the can, and something's rattling around.
Sounds like a bearing.
And everybody's like, "Oh, maybe you didn't put enough oil in it." And I'm like, no, that's not it. I know.
Yeah, you're like, I've been putting the same 5% in there.
I got a 32% or 32 ounce container. I fill it up one time and dump.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. That's wild. But it's
P51. It was not a G5.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Both G4s.
No.
I'm not impressed with the G5s. I've got a couple people that are really big in this industry, and they're like, stay away from the G5s.
What in the world?
Oh my gosh, it's Jesus.
What in the world is this? Oh my God, is that Santa?
Jesus.
It's Santa an off season. That's an off season Santa right there.
Got a sound. What is going on with the sound?
What is going on, dude? Man, it's just crazy. We got all kinds of nonsense going on. What in the world? Here we go. There we go. Now we're fitting it in.
Now
we got it. Man, yeah, we're spooky over here.
I'm Fat Thor.
Oh, it's Thor. I get it.
Fat Thor. Where's your beer and your hammer?
For real. Where's that at?
You got the pajamas.
Man. Oh, that's right. I remember when when Thor got fat and everything. That's funny as could be, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is funny. I see what you did there, sir. Man, oh man. Well, I tell you what, we've just had some really crazy weather lately. Over here. It's just been super windy. It's been super cold. So this weekend's supposed to be really nice. So I have been
raining.
It's not going to rain for us. Is it going to rain for you guys?
No. I said you said windy and cold, and you forgot the rain.
Yeah, that's true, dude. It was raining pretty much most of the week. And I have literally been chomping at the bit to fly this. What is this? This Airbus 320, man. I have been just waiting to do that. So can't wait to try that. People have been burning me up about the review of the F-35. I had to go back. I had the video ready to drop. And then I found an error in the video. Luckily, Will saw it and caught it. And so it's just where the video was skipping from when I was putting it together. So I had to go back and redo that. And then I'm going to try to drop it either tonight or tomorrow. So you guys can see the full video of the F-35 64 millimeter converted to a 70. And you actually get to see it struggle off the ground. I wanted to make sure people could see that. So, hey, if you're on thick grass, save yourself a favor and swap that 64 out for a 70 and call it a day, man. Just call it a day. So, but I'm still really enjoying the EDFs. I'm loving the turbines. Let me tell you something. And guys, I know we have a lot of people in here that fly EDFs and stuff like that. But let me tell you, the turbine engines have been so wonderful, man. I have been flying. I probably got, I took off last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I flew every day last week, a turbine jet. It was great. Look at this guy right here. Man, oh man, I love this dude. This is crazy.
Hey, see what happens when you go out to California?
I know. You come back acting up, man. You come out acting crazy.
He probably hung out with Victor Jets, and that's the reason why.
I saw Victor in the background, man. Look at this, dude. Yeah, there you go. Skeletor. Yeah, we're in there. Skeletor doesn't have any holes right here, So we're just in here, dude. But Tim, has there been any new additions to your air thing, man? Have you got any new airplanes?
I got it. Dan's got an Atom Square sitting in the basement for me, and then the F-86, the 1/3 scale F-86 that's coming from Global. That's supposed to ship, I think, sometime in a couple weeks.
Man, he said The Big Lebowski. Man, that was a great movie, by the way. The dude.
Dude.
The next year.
Let's see here. Bill Wagner says, let's see. Got banana a few sales on the F-35 from the air show from Sunday. Mine got lots of love, dude. Yeah. So, all right, I got to take this off, man.
It's a great airplane when you put the 70 in there.
It's a wonderful airplane on the 70. Absolutely. It one thing that surprised me about the F-35, guys, is that it flies like a larger airplane, just like the L-39 did. So it was really cool. But now, Jeremy, are they back in stock now? I thought they were coming in November, but are they coming back? Are they back in stock now?
Yeah.
Oh, they're back in stock now. Well, heck yeah.
Stock.
Well, then I'm gonna drop that video then either tonight. Well, I can't do it tonight. I have to do it tomorrow because I got a couple of things to polish up on it. But yeah, man. So that is one thing that I want to do. But yeah, I was thinking, what do y'all think about like a turbine version? And I'm from the South, so I'm saying turbine, but I should be saying turbine for all my my Northerners and Midwesterners. But the turbines, what does the F-35 fly equally well on a turbine engine as well, like the larger one?
The larger one. The only one I had was the Durjet model one.
That's right. And you didn't like that too much, did you?
I had an elevator failure on it, and they didn't want to cover it in any way, shape, or form.
Well, and that was the last probably Deerjet you ever owned.
Exactly.
Man, let's see here. PP1 fan says, I thought Jeremy was going to carry planes away 2 by 2 in the Ark. That's funny. Thought you were Moses over there, dude. That is funny as could be.
Every realm needs RC airplanes.
He said OG Chewie. Yeah, you kind of do look like Chewbacca.
Well, that would be Noah if it was the Ark.
Oh, I did. Who did I just say?
Did you say Moses?
Yeah,
I said Moses. I did.
My wife just said, y'all need to read your Bible.
Hey, man, look, I'll go repent later. I did say Moses. But yeah, you're absolutely right, man. I need to sharpen up a little bit. He said that's the OG Chewie, Chewbacca. Man,
you gotta dress up.
You do.
One day till the fun day.
That's what I'm saying, man. Look, I love Halloween, dude. I go all out. I have 2 smoke machines. I've got lights. I've got strobe lights, man. And this time around, I'm going all out. I've got a tent that I'm going to wrap around in that painter's, tape that's clear. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that you protect the carpet with. I can't remember what they call it, but
Saran wrap.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's just like what you put down on the walls and on the floor so you don't get paint on it. Well, I put the whole front of my house in there and I fog it up so you can't see it, and then you see me sitting in there in a Pennywise suit. So it's pretty cool. It'll be pretty fun. We'll see what happens. But back to the planes, man. I have been. What do you guys think about this E-flite AT6 Texan? What do y'all think about that little guy? I'm not really big on it.
If it's been improved from the last one in regards to landing gear, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I think it is, to be honest with you. I heard that it's a good one. Tim, what do you think, man?
I love AT6s. I would love to see. I would love to see. I mean, again, it's a foam plane, and I'm not really into foam anymore. But man, if Hangar 9 came out with, or somebody would come out with a nice composite or balsa AT6, I'd be really tempted to throw a Sato or a Moki or a UMS motor in it and go.
Oh man, you said a Moki. Jeez.
Yeah,
Moki.
I can't afford it.
Let's see here. Let's see. Bill Wagner said the Freewing A10 Thunderbolt, the V3 Twin 64 is awesome. Let me take a look at that and see what he says. He says, aren't they coming out with an SU-30, also Twin 70? I don't know. I never heard about that. I don't know of anything that's new coming out just yet. It's been kind of quiet lately. Jeremy, you got anything that you want to drop out, man? I mean, Tim, what you got?
I don't know. I have no info on anything on Freewing lately. So man, I have no earthly idea if they're coming out with before the end of the year.
What about the Aries? Remember the Aries? That was like the twin 90 millimeter? It wasn't twin. It was a 90 millimeter.
I got to see one fly, and then I also saw them destroy it. So
So that was pretty quick, huh?
Oh, he tried to hover it, and it I don't know. It didn't end well.
I just don't understand the whole point of hovering. And look, you see that jet right there. It's got thrust vector, which is, it's not going to hover because it's on 6S. But like, I don't understand what kind of flight times are you going to be getting out of these airplanes when you're hovering them. Jeremy, what do you think, man? Like, is it worth it, or is it just more like a gimmick to hover it? I can't even take them serious looking like that.
I don't know. I mean, I would think that you're going to be needing to be at higher throttle motor often.
Yeah.
And so you all know what your higher throttle equals.
Shorter
flight time. So
yeah.
Well,
and the problem is you get too big of a battery, then it won't hover. And so you kind of
you got to weigh it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't seen very many people hovering it at all.
I saw one at Georgia Jets. I forgot. There was a kid at Georgia Jets. Actually, I think it was a Maxis. I think that flies for BVM. I think he had one, and he was hovering.
8S 2.5 min when hovering a lot.
Yep, I've seen that. I actually saw somebody doing that. The 2S 2.5. Let's see, when hovering a lot, just 3D, and I get 3.5 minutes. Man, that's interesting. I don't know if that's not enough time. See, when you've been flying turbine jets and stuff like that, man, 2-3 minutes doesn't cut it after a while. You're like, man, I need more time. Let's see here. We got Michael. Michael says, Bobby, you got to do a review of the Fly-Rite CG jig in SkyRC scales. Very impressive. Bring your camera over here, and they're like yours, and we'll make a review with it. Man, that's pretty cool. You guys have seen those Fly-Rite CG jigs, right? And the SkyRC scales, the little ones that look like a hockey puck.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on those? Do you use those?
I don't. I have just I can't even think of the name of it.
Zykoi.
Oh, Zykoi.
Yeah, I don't use the electronics or pucks or anything like that. I can't remember what the name of it. It's expensive. It's like $250.
There's also this type of rig thing.
What do you got? Oh, yeah, man.
That's what I have. I can't think of the name of it.
Dude, I need one of those. Why don't you send one? That's so simple and easy and basic.
I don't even know, but I don't think they sell these anymore.
Oh, man.
Really?
Hey, I'll be right back. I just spilled some water. Let me get something. I got to clean this up. I'll be right back. Y'all tongue some on yourself. I'll be right back.
But, yeah, I haven't used the Fly-Rite. I've seen the Fly-Rite CG jig, but I haven't ever seen anybody use it. I saw it on display, maybe at Null. I can't remember. Jeremy, you got our Thor or whatever your name is. You got any input on any of those?
I haven't seen any of the other ones. I know that Dan was talking about them in California.
Yeah, how was California?
So, first day we got there.
By the way, you got ratted out, by the way. Dan said, "Hey, where's Tom?" And I said, "What do you mean he called me Tom?"
I haven't seen you in forever. Get over it.
No, I was hurt. I cried just a little bit.
I did say that, but anyway, you got to know how many Toms I deal with all the time.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Didn't bother me. Tell us what happened at the jet event, other than
so first day we got there. We got there in the evening, and we got a couple of planes put together. Flew one of them. That Browning Viper jet you guys saw in the background here when we were doing things. Got there. We ended up getting some damage to it when we showed up there. So in our trailer, somehow it had either jumped or something fell on it, and we can't find out what fell on it. And so we had to do some canopy repair on there because it crushed our canopy. So that was the first plane we pulled out. So that was kind of interesting.
So it happened in the trailer?
Yeah. On the way there. Yeah, it was not fun. So we got that fixed. We got it flying. Awesome flight. Had a good time. Started getting really dark enough to where the contrast of vision was very interesting. So we did that. Second day we got there early enough that we questioned whether or not we were actually going to be able to fly because we ended up getting about 6 hours of rain.
I heard it was a muddy mess. People had to be pulled out.
The mud the mud there is its own type of mud. I've walked around in some pretty good mud, but this, like, it was the stickiest mud I've ever felt. So, like, even if you got it off your shoes still stuck to the other mud. It was the craziest stuff, and people call it a clay type of mud. I don't know, but whatever. So that kind of deterred a lot of flying. The very first day of our flying, of real flying, about 3 o'clock, we started flying again. So we really didn't get much out there.
Right.
But we did fly. So we got a lot of photos we're going to show on there. The next day was a heck of a lot better. We ended up finding out that you could go and get these little boot covers, like nurses and all that wear at Walmart. We put that on. I saw
pictures of people walking around with those on. It was funny.
The funny thing is the mud would not stick to those.
Huh.
So we were able to do everything, get everything ready to go. But here lies the next problem. The problem was there was mud clumps everywhere
that people walked,
that people had drug into and onto the concrete. So when you're taxiing an airplane around, all of a sudden you'd skid from a rock, or you'll pick up a mud clod, and it's just going around your wheel. It's getting all stuck up in your strut. And the reason I say that is because that happened to our Viper jet. We ended up taking off, giant mud clod hit it right up on it and prevented the gear from going in. So lots of little issues. Anyway, we ended up all kind of teaming together and getting a lot of the mud off of there. The day ended up going great. Other than it was foggy as heck the next day. So then we didn't get to fly then till 11 o'clock noonish.
Right. Yeah.
And then the last day. Last day was a great day. Everybody kind of worked out together. There were some interesting things that happened in there that we're not gonna air out on here, but essentially we took 12 airplanes and we had all 12 out there and we flew all 12 multiple times. So if they all came back home. They all came back home. Now I'm gonna try and see if Bobby has the video when he comes back. But we got 2 videos to show him. We got to show my takeoff and my landing of the 1/6 F-16.
I saw that you had them out there. I saw pictures of that. I think you had didn't you have the 5th scale out there too?
We did. Yep. We had the pilot 5th scale.
Did you fly the 5th and the 6th?
And the 8th. Yep. So
awesome.
we had a lot of F-16s there. All right, this is it. I got to get rid of this.
Yeah. What so when are those F-16s going to come available? It shows them, you see them on the website, but you're only seeing that they are not available yet.
So I believe, depending on whether or not you want any kind of custom scheme or anything other than what we're going to normally bring, if you put your order in now, I believe we can have them by December. Don't hold me to that. The correct answer for this is, if you have a question on availability, send it an email to sales@bananahobby.com, and you'll get the exact answer from Carrie, the owner, straightforward. So you'll be able to get the exact answer of who, what, where, when, and how much it's going to cost you for a down payment to reserve yours. Now, we don't like having to do pre-orders, but I want you guys to know all of our Jet Ruler jets, once they get in stock, if they don't have an owner already with them, they are only with us maybe a couple of weeks and they're gone.
That quick.
So if you get behind the game on ordering what you want, you may not get it. So pre-order yours, reserve it, and then you'll have it. So that's just kind of where it's at. If you order anything from like BVM or these other companies too, you're going to be waiting for an airplane also. So that's just kind of the normality of composite jet purchases.
Well, I can tell you right now, BVM's an 8th month. If you put an order in today and they don't have it in stock, it's 8 months, whether it's a custom scheme or not.
Where's it at? Is it just coming from overseas? Is that why?
Yeah, they build them as needed for the most part.
That's what I'm trying to say is we are a little bit pre-done on there. So we're actually ordering more because we know we're going to sell them too.
Okay.
But again, like I said, If you're late to the game, then you're going to be waiting for the game. So
give between the 8th, the 6th, or excuse me, the 8th, the 5th. I know you have a 6th too. 6th, 5th. How's the flight characteristics differ? Bigger always flies better, so I'm assuming
bigger flies better, but it is heavier. So we'll just say that my Pilot 1/5 is 60 pounds. Okay. Does it feel like 60 pounds in the air? Not really. Okay. Because of that bigger wing loading, better. Okay.
Right.
The 5th is always, in my opinion, going to be better. And both of the 5ths that I've had, all better. Okay.
Wow.
Then you start getting into the 6th size. Okay. The 6th size has great characteristics, flies great time, lands great, but it feels a little bit heavier than a 5th. It's just the character, okay?
Yeah.
But then you get into the 8th, and the 8ths, they feel a lot heavier, okay? They are heavier, but they have a different wing loading, so they're just heavy. And that's all 8th airplanes. That's not just F-16s. That's all of them, okay? But they're very maneuverable. The little bit of differences that you need with an 8th is you need to have them more nose heavy, where like a 6th you can be right at CG and a 5th you can be right at CG. 8th scale you need to be more nose heavy on those. Yeah, pretty cool. But as far as how it went, I mean, we flew the 6th F-16. We flew it at least 10 times. Bobby, those videos I showed you of the nose on those 2 videos I sent you. Did you see the takeoff one?
Was that from last week or this week?
From last week at California.
Let me see if I can find it.
I sent you 2 videos. I sent you, and it was an incident that we had.
Oh, okay. Let me look real quick.
So I want you guys to know the caveat. Okay? So the reason I'm showing you this, okay, is full transparency, first of all, okay, and showing you that we are testing these airplanes. But what happened, we've already contacted manufacturers of both sides, JR and JP, for them to handle it. So all airplanes that will come will be a resolved situation. So just so you know. Do you remember what I sent you? I don't want to give it up yet. I
was gonna answer P-51D fans question here.
I'll send it to your
composite, all day composite. Foam is only gonna last so long. Don't get me wrong, some of this foam is really durable, but it gets dinged and it gets damaged, and over time, and depending on the cost of the plane you're looking at, if you can get a composite plane that is close to the same price, you're going to pay more. But if it's not absurd and you can afford it, composite all day long.
Yes and no. It all depends.
Yeah.
Are you at the level of a composite airplane owner?
True. I mean, I'm not going to take that away either. I mean, again, it comes down to, as I tell everybody, if you're scared to fly it because it costs a lot of money,
you shouldn't be flying.
You probably shouldn't buy that plane,
For sure.
Because
what I was meaning is if you are at that level where you are more than likely going to damage it, okay, then you need to think about staying with foam for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you need a wing per se, you're looking at 3 months.
Oh yeah.
If you need a wing for a foam jet, you're looking at probably a couple of days, depending on that. You know what I mean? So
if they have it in stock, but yeah, most of the composite stuff.
Hey Jeremy, by the way, I don't have any of this in my thing. By the way,
I'm gonna send you the videos.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes you'll send me stuff and it won't actually like link in there for whatever reason.
You got me blocked like a jerk.
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
That's because you got my name wrong last week, and I told him about it. So
probably.
That's
I have told you guys. I have a bad memory with names.
He called you.
I got no.
I'm just making fun. I got to, it's like Will's not here. Will's not here to pick on. So
that's true. That is true. I guess next to Will, then there's me. Let's see here. Let's see here, boys and girls. All right, let me jump back into the studio. Okay,
here we go. I'm sending you one to your phone.
Oh, let's see here. if you can send it to the Facebook thing, that'd be better.
You wanted a messenger?
Yeah, man.
Jeez, Louise.
It makes life so much easier because then I can just go straight in there and just pull it up and be lazy.
We only got 5 thumbs up, guys. Hit some more thumbs up.
Is that it? Is that all we got? Man, that's crazy.
Got 32 people in here, and there's only 5 thumbs up. Come on, boys.
I know. We gotta.
Mommy needs to make some more money.
I normally have like 40, 50 people in this bad boy, but lately, I have just been, the holidays, man, they take their toll. Look, there's RC Pilot Will. He designed to come in there. All right, here we go.
Oh, he's coming in. We got somebody to pick on.
Yeah, man, we got him finally.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, this is cool.
All right, guys, he's coming. Pick on Will time.
Come through, Bobby.
All right, I got it right here. Okay.
You got
Can we watch it, Jeremy?
One.
Let's see.
Takeoff. You got to see the takeoff. Yeah, show it.
Before we go, Rotating Beacon says there are those of us who cut their teeth on old ducted fan jets of yesteryear. I miss the availability of the American-made ducted fan jets. Absolutely, man. I miss it too.
That was neat.
Well, and Brent Hike took his F-86 out there with the glow motor.
That was the funnest thing to see. So when we did,
I heard that was a showstopper. Like everybody, Brent told me everybody was freaking
nostalgic, man. Yeah. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Let's listen to this real quick. I'm going to get this one up and running for you real quick.
Again, this is why we do testing, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and here we go. Let me make sure. Yep. All right, Facebook and sharing the screen. Here we go. Check this out.
Nope, that's the one you got to show after.
All right. What about right here?
And there goes the nose wheel.
And that's the 6 scale.
Yeah. Look at that. Man.
He just went right behind the plane.
Sure did. We didn't even get sucked in there.
That was on takeoff?
That was on takeoff, Mike.
Okay, video. Here we go.
So I got in the air.
With one wheel missing.
That's pretty impressive. He flew the heck out of it because he didn't know if it was going to be its last flight.
That's right, yeah. Look at that, dude. It's beautiful, though, man.
Good thing it happened on pavement, because if that was grass.
Oh, yeah. Well, grass might be a little bit better, you know.
Nah, it dug in.
Not on the takeoff, on the landing. Oh, look at that. Amazing.
Honestly, I don't even think it would have got off on grass if the wheel fell off the floor.
Doesn't that look good? Man. This is beautiful coming in. All right, let's see. Can we save it? Nice. Very cool. Up and
it collapsed.
Wow, wow. Not terrible. I mean, what do you expect, right? That's a lot of weight on the nose, too.
Well, look at how that really was, right?
But look how smooth that is. That's nice.
If the landing gear if the strut would have stayed in place, you'd have been all right.
Yep.
So that runway was it was rough. We'll just say that runway was exceedingly rough.
Craig Bevan says, was that a factory issue or just, a fluke?
So the screw came out that holds the strut. So what does that mean? What is the resolution to that? The resolution is we contact the manufacturer, and they're going to end up putting Loctite within the area. So that's, I mean, like I said, simple little things like that we're taking care of. So they're making sure.
Hey man, you got
anything that you find, they resolve. That's why we do the testing, and that's what we're trying to do to make it to where you guys don't have failures or any of that kind of stuff. So again, this should not be an issue. So the only reason we're showing it, like I said, is it's already going to be a resolved situation. So
yeah, man, transparency all day. And it's
here's the thing, though. That airplane, we pulled it off the runway. We went back to the canopy. I had it fixed in 15 minutes, guys. Literally, I undid the grub screw that holds that strut. We realigned everything. We tightened the grub screw back on. We found a bolt to be able to put back into that. And I flew that thing another 8 times after that.
Man.
So it's awesome. It's been a great airplane. We did all kinds of things between solo flights, flying around. We did our noon demo up there. I flew with the F-18 that my buddy Jason from down there in Las Vegas had, and we went up there and we dogfighted like crazy with it. His son had a Mini Hawk up there, and we ended up dogfighting with that. So that airplane is absolutely fun, and it's got such a throaty thrust sound with a 220 in there. You can't beat it. So stay tuned for the photos. I just posted a video of it on Banana Hobbies YouTube. You can see it flying in there. You can hear the sounds without being on a little itty bitty screen or whatever. So get to see some cool stuff on there. And again, we show you this stuff because this is what the channel's about: is transparency and making sure you guys know that there's some awesome stuff out there, and we're putting a foot forward to try and make it the best that we can provide for you. So.
Absolutely.
So you have a 220 in the 6 scale? I'm running a 190 in my 6 scale BVM. That is
smile on his face.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome. What's the flight time like on a 220?
I'm getting over 10 minutes, and I'm not even running into the front header tank.
Wow.
Well, you got more fuel on board than I do on my BVM then.
Jeremy.
I only have the 270.
Awesome. It's awesome.
Loy Motorsports, it says, is that an Aerofoam MiG-17 behind you there, sir? What is that?
That is a MiG-17.
Ah, okay. Very nice.
That is a customer return.
It's a customer return?
Yeah.
Would you T&E in it, testing it, and see if it's good and everything like that?
Well.
Whoa, Jeremy, Will just took a punch at you, brother.
Uh-oh. What did Will say? Looks like a poor pre-flight. Oh man. And so here we go.
So let's go over pre-flights, right?
Yeah. How could you, that's something that you would never even check on
pre-flight and post-flight.
Yeah. You would never check that.
And then there's periodic maintenance.
That's right.
And it was a brand new plane, so no maintenance yet. So
Bingo. Yeah.
So pre-flight, post-flights, after every post-flight, I do look at that stuff.
Get them, Jeremy.
The only reason for me to have had to have done an extensive pre-flight like that would have been for some type of a reason of it showing that.
That's right.
Now, JP landing gear, I've had great success with JP landing gear.
Oh, yeah.
Now, whether or not they put the right amount of Loctite on that one screw, or it was built on a front
none at all, or none at all.
Right.
I don't have the screw to be able to say that they did or didn't.
He said hanger inspection. He's gonna go. He wants to go and inspect your hanger now. He's gonna go over there and audit your your hanger now.
No, but anyway, even on real F-16s, the pre and post flights are pretty simple. It's a walk around of the airplane, just looking at simple things. It's not an extensive thing,
right.
Unless you have a phase inspection or a work card per se.
That's right.
But again, you gotta, I'm creating the work card. I'm creating the inspection area. That's right. For testing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you're at an event like that, you're going to do what you can, especially when you're in a foot of mud.
And let's face it, you're going to have these random anomalies like this happen. Like Tim just said it. Tim's camera froze or something like that, or he's just not moving. But yeah, Tim said it earlier, man. His turbine and his jet seized up. Like, who would ever thought that was going to happen, right? Like,
but again, that's what we're trying to do. Is okay, guys. It's like
Air Force guys
do hate mud. The best part is I worked as a job called NDI, non-destructive inspections. And everybody also used to say that it meant no dirt involved.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Ronnie said at least Jeremy is able to land his planes for another day, unlike some people. Hint, hint. Shots fired, dude. Hey, I love this, man. I love this.
Ding, ding.
Yeah. Hey, shots fired.
No, but anyway, like I said, there are things to watch for, right?
Yeah.
Like landing gear, right? For me, landing gear, you really don't have to dig too much on there. You should look at it pretty periodically, right?
Yeah.
But unless you have like a wheel that's not tracking right, or
get it, a wheel. Wheel. All right, I'll stop. That was fun.
You know what I mean.
I did.
Landing gear, you don't look at it normally as much as you should, most people, right? But again, that was early in its testing. I think that we got 8 or 10 flights on it before we took it to California. So it was really early in the finding this stuff. So, but again, the jet was able to make it more. We ended up putting another screw in there and ended up getting it going. But again, like I said, we've notified the company.
Oh.
And, they're going to keep an eye on it, right? So,
hey, here's a good question right here, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, can you convince Miss Carrie at Banana Hobby to come out with a 64 millimeter F4? What do you think there, sir?
I don't know if it would have enough power as a 64.
Yeah. I think.
Being honest, I mean, going by when we tested the F4 Phantom with the 90 in it, that thing needed gobs of power to be amazing. The E-Flight one had a lot of power for an 80.
It was good and fast.
But I can't remember. If I remember right on that thing it had great power, but it just landed fast as hell.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the Motion RC one, I had the 8S version. That thing was phenomenal. It flew very good. It was heavy, but it flew very, very good, and it carried the energy really well. So, and like I said, that was the.
I mean, I can at least bring it up, but I don't know if it'll.
Yeah. And let's be honest, man. Are we not tired of smaller 64 millimeters? Like, look, we just got tariffs reduced by 10%. Maybe we'll see some cheaper cost, right? I doubt it, but still, it would be nice to see like something. I don't want to go any lower than 70s. We've been killing that 64 millimeter market, and there is a market for it apparently. But what do you think there, Jeremy?
Me personally, I think that we need to get into some bigger planes. But times have kind of shown, it's rough to sell larger airplanes now.
Absolutely.
Now our manufacturers are the ones that are telling this.
Yeah.
The manufacturers that are out there, they deal with all different ones of our companies. So Motion and Hobby King and all these places, right? And so the things that we're hearing is that they're selling a crap ton of small airplanes and the larger airplanes aren't moving.
Yeah. Rotating Beacon says, we need U.S. manufacturing like yesterday. I agree. I do. But unfortunately, that's just not what we have right now.
It would be absolutely nice if we could get U.S. manufacturing.
I would support it for sure.
U.S. manufacturing right now. If we can't keep diesel exhaust from having to use DEF, they're definitely not going to let foam being made here.
Yeah,
because of just the particles or whatever that takes.
Yeah, the
particulate filter. Believe it or not to change the subject, but my contact at Ford says the 2027 diesels are not going to have emissions, or possibly not going to have emissions on them anymore.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I know in my state we're getting ready to get away from emissions.
It's absolutely stupid.
Oh, I agree. But
I drive a diesel
totally off subject. But since we brought it up, they're laxing some of the EPA's kind of, rules have changed.
Well, they better. It's just getting ridiculous.
Well, my poor little my truck is choked out. It seems like every single at least I'm going on tangent here, but it seems like almost once a month I'm going into regen. It's getting on my nerves. I'm like tired of it, you know?
Once a month?
Almost once a month.
I'm going into regen probably every couple of days.
Man, how much are you driving that thing?
A lot.
Yeah, that's probably why. Are you letting it idle a lot?
Absolutely. It's getting cold here in Utah.
Yeah, I get it. That's what does it, though, that idle, man. If you get some of that, they make some additive that you could put in there. It's probably going to end up killing your system, but it makes it so you don't have to. It makes it, when it burns, it makes it burn the particles even smaller, so it gets through the filter, the particulate filter. But
anyway,
once you delete it, you don't have to worry about that stuff.
I would love to delete it, but
the problem is if you delete it, then you lose your 1 or 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty.
Yeah, I don't have one on mine. I got a 2015 I'm rolling with.
No, you're right.
Louis Motorsports says a twin 40 F4. How about that? You know, I don't know, man. I'm so over the twins.
I wouldn't doubt it if they're going to do one.
Yeah, I mean, why not? The twin 40s are amazing.
But as of right now, we haven't had any talk about it. So
let's just go twin 50s and call it a day.
We are looking. We're looking for bigger and better.
Yeah.
Through Banana Hobby, hopefully we can get this done pretty quick. So the next project is pretty cool. So.
And the things that we got coming, you guys got coming. I wish the good folks could know what's coming because I'm smiling because it's going to be cool. So you just got to wait and see, guys. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be cool.
Keep your money available. Make sure you guys can pay your bills and have food.
That's right. Because I tell you what, I bought enough airplanes to review that I'm gonna wait for some cool stuff. So, and the stuff that I have now, I really need to go back and do secondary reviews on. So, but like I said, I have the F-35. I'm gonna either drop it tonight. It'll have to be tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
That's a perfect question right there, Michael.
Let's take a look here. YouTube user. I don't know who that guy is, but it says everything is getting bigger. 70s are history. I did a 70 millimeter F-20 kits. They wanted a 90 millimeter. Interesting, yeah. Let's see here.
Yep.
Michael said, what do y'all think about that VTOL Osprey that Banana sells?
I think personally that is the most difficult aircraft to fly.
I love it. That's truth. That is 110% truth.
Now you have to have the abilities to control it when it wants to not be perfect.
Right? You have to explain that.
So you're saying you better have...
Well, couldn't hear you.
I said maybe you need some heli experience to fly that one.
Got him.
No, it's okay. It's a cool vehicle. I don't recommend it very well to anybody. It's very tough. This is
what we're talking about. Visual aid.
First things first, you have to do a calibration of it. It's cycling the transition, I think 11 times. And then what happens is it does this twitch thing. Once you know that twitch thing is done, then you can go and try and fly it. So it's very particular on CG. If you don't have it enough forward CG, you're doomed. Okay. Second of all, you need to know what to do in the transition mode from vertical to fixed wing. You get it up to at least 100 plus feet, full throttle it, holding forward, trying to get it in hover mode as fast as you can forward. Then you decrease your throttle back down to almost nothing and hit transition. And then what happens is the transition will happen. And as soon as the transition is forward all the way, then you end up giving that throttle back in nice and easy.
Like right there. I'm showing the video as you're speaking, and it's doing exactly what you just said.
It's saying video configuration error on the screen.
I'm watching it. You can't see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Now let me look at the screen up here that I have in the back and see if it catches up and shows it.
Yeah, I just paused it.
But so you have to know that. So now you're flying around.
Can you see it, Tim?
No, it's saying
weird. All right. Let me see.
Anyway, so you'll be flying around. Everything's great, just like a regular airplane. Well, when you want to transition back to hover mode, you get speed.
You see it?
You drop your throttle.
Can y'all see that?
Yep.
So flies pretty good in the hover mode, right? Until if you get it bouncing around, yeah, you're doomed.
And that's the takeoff, like you're saying, get it up as high as you can, and then it's going to go through its transition into an airplane.
So there I hit the transition. Oh no, I'm holding it forward. Transition's hit, throttle's lowered.
There it is.
And now you'll see throttle come in, and there you go. Now I'm flying mid throttle system.
And this is you flying this one, right?
Yep. So it's got the ability to do rolls and loops and all that stuff.
I mean, it is a pretty cool looking airplane, and for the price, it is pretty attractive. But it is pretty difficult to fly, is what you're saying, or you just have to really pay attention.
You never know what you're going to get in the transition, to be honest. Straightforward.
Okay.
This is a really old design, people. Okay, this is not modernized. This thing's been around for 8
Blitz RC days.
years. Yeah.
I remember it.
Okay, so right here I'm throttled off, getting into the transition. So the airplane's still flying in airplane mode. Now I throttle back up a little bit. See this little dance it does? That little dance right there is the important portion of trying to increase. You don't want to push forward or back too much, otherwise it'll start getting real whippy like that.
Yeah, it looks unstable.
But then once it realizes that it's in heli mode and it calms the heck down, then it's fine again. So it's just a unique vehicle.
Huh.
But like I said, it is exceedingly tough. Do everything as high as you can.
That was cool.
And then, it's different. But again, you don't get this straightforward answer anywhere else.
Yeah, that was very cool, man. I appreciate it. And see, that's the cool. Like I said, we just shoot it straight over here. That's some 110% honesty right there, guys. You're not going to get that everywhere else. So, Michael, that was a wonderful question, too, because, that was one. I've looked at that thing so many times. I'm like, man, that looks like a cool airplane. But just knowing that, it has those weird anomalies like that, that could be the difference between taking it home and taking it home in pieces. So let's see here.
I'll be honest. I've went through 3 of them. So
exactly. Right. So Wes, our Hobbies RC says all VTOL have some really weird characteristics for sure. So we got a question. Need for Speed RC says, I have a prop question for electrics. Is there a preference increase from a plastic to a wood prop electric? Motion RC has a wide selection.
So the question is going from a plastic prop to a wood prop?
Yeah, if there's a preference, like increase.
Every wood prop I've had,
performance. I'm sorry, that's performance.
Is there a performance increase?
Yeah.
I don't think there really is.
I don't either, unless you're going from I remember back in the days, it was, what were those things, man? They would cut your hand all to pieces. Gosh, they were the fiberglass ones. APC. APC props were rigid props, and they wouldn't give, and they would give really good thrust. But between those and wood props, I think it's almost nominal now.
I mean, I don't know how to measure that really. I don't think you're going to gain much.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that you really got difference on was how long it would last if you ever ticked it on the ground.
Oh, for sure. Now, one thing I will say, the design of the prop makes a massive difference. So I remember Massive Air Screw used to have those little squared off inches at the end of their prop, squared off. Those were not nearly as efficient as one that had a point on it, We used to make fun of those paint stirrers
on it. Were designed for like nitro and gas.
Bingo. But Master Air Screw would make some that had the little squared end on them. But yeah, all the electric ones are all pointed.
The biggest thing was pitch change and size.
Yeah.
If you felt like you didn't have enough, go up another pitch. See what you get.
That's it. The glass.
And then check and make sure your motor isn't hot.
That's right. That's right. If it's hot, then it's that prop is too much for that motor. Right. APC all day, man. I used to love APC props, man. So and I've used APC and wood. I use wood, and I use APC. So it really whatever I have.
You remember having to like get a razor blade and file the backside of it or whatnot?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Because if you try to hand prop that thing, it's like a razor blade. It'll cut you.
Lights you right up.
All the pieces, man. Yeah, I guarantee those APCs have amputated many parts for people, for sure.
The other surgical scalpel.
Yep.
No, but I don't think you're going to gain much from going from a plastic to a wood. But if you're, I mean, it really depends on the application of what you're trying to do it on too.
That's right. I would agree. I'm old school, man. I just like wood. Like it just feels better. Tim, you got gas engines and stuff. What do you feel, man? I never see you running like nylon props on yours or air.
No, I run typically wood props and then carbon the Bilas. But and it's experimental. Like in my FW, I got a DLE 111 in it, and we tried 25s, 2510s, I believe.
Yeah.
And then we tried. And that didn't get enough. And then we tried 2412s. And that did pretty good. And then one of my buddies bought a 2410 and put it on there. And I was like, wow, that thing's really performing better. Well, I had a 2410 Corsair prop that I threw on the FW. The FW prop, the Bila, for the Falkworth prop, actually was producing more RPM, even though it was still a 2410 versus a 2410. It was the shape of the blade. So every blade shape can make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of times, and especially with those big wood props, when plastic props, small little props, they're not a lot of money, but you start looking at some of these larger props and they're $100, $140, whatever.
Carbon fiber prop.
It gets really expensive trying to experiment. So you try to make, my thing is, ask other people, see what if you have a certain application, certain plane, certain motor, whether it's gas or electric, get on a page or a Facebook page or something for that type of motor, that type of plane, right, to see what people are flying and see what they're getting the best results.
Right. So I did this swap over with the Carbon Z Trojan. It came with that 2-blade prop, and then I put a master air screw on there, 3-blade. And I gained a ton of thrust, but I lost a lot of time on my battery. And so, I mean, now when I go to take off, I can take off with full flaps and it'll lift up. The butt end will be off the ground. The nose will still be on the ground.
Yeah.
Because I've got so much thrust.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with gas. Different props, all of a sudden you need more power. You're going to burn more fuel.
Yep.
That be flying at a certain speed. So
you need to bog that engine down.
Testing.
Sweet spot. Yeah. Hey, we got a good question right here. Jim says, hey guys, new viewer and fan here. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for checking us out. He says, what are your thoughts on the X-Fly F35 64mm from Banana Hobby? I saw RC Plane Reviewer, that's me, had done some short videos on the ground. I'm going to answer your question with a video. So check this out. And this is the video I'm going to drop. This is from the review. So check this out real quick.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage.
And this is with a 70 in it, right?
Here we go. Yep, I haven't even released this thing yet. So take a look at this. Boom, bam. All right. 70mm drop in, 5,000 HRB. You ready? That's what an HRB, boys and girls. Up and away. 4 minutes on the clock. Yeah. Here we go. She's pretty. She's pretty. Full throttle. Man,
it's
rolling.
There's no problem getting off the ground, dude.
Smooth. It just wants to go.
Yeah, it rolled right off the ground on that 70.
All right, here we go, guys. No problem.
It's got plenty of power. Listen to this sound.
I need one of these in a heart.
It's got one of the nastiest sounds that I've ever heard out of an airplane. I love it.
I'm on my low rates.
I wish it was bigger because, like, I'm on a non-blue day. If you're flying with gray background, that camouflage gray.
By the way, this is the same 70mm I pulled out of a free wing that they have in the.
That's 50% throttle just cruising around,
and I think the same one's in the Vulcan as well. So it moves.
It's very fast.
This is an absolutely nice fly, guys. Look at this thing. Beautiful shots. We're right here, golden hour, guys.
Oh, dude, it's nice.
Are you ready for some high speed?
Sounds really good.
Yeah. Here's a high-speed pass for you right here, full throttle.
Dude, that makes a wicked sound.
It does, man.
Man, this thing rolls like a drill bit. Backing out of the power.
And it rolls so fast, man.
This is absolutely.
And I have a
Let's go
gyro
roll.
in that one, so it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you the roll real quick.
Definitely a lot better than that 64 flight we did.
For sure.
Let's see.
Yeah, our grass was not letting that 64 do anything.
Yep. If you're on a hard surface, it'll be fine. But on grass,
The 64 is fine for hard surface. But
Very roll.
And if you're on a hard surface and you do a 70, then, well, you're going to
Gotta
get
rock
off the
the
ground
shit.
even a lot quicker, you know?
Yeah.
all right, let's put on high rates and roll. You ready?
Oh,
It's going to
God.
be crazy,
Look
right?
how clean it
Go
is when
for
it
it.
rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing's crazy.
And that was on my
As you
low
click
rate.
the stick.
Yep.
So, and then we'll set up for the
That's where you
landing.
point it.
I'll show you guys the landing real quick.
Yeah, let's see
My
the
eyes are
landing.
working really hard.
All right.
The
I had to
camera
perfect
eyes
it.
working really hard.
It
Setting up
wants
for the
to
landing.
fly.
Here we
It comes in pretty quick, but you can slow it down really nice with the high nose. I've gotten that down.
Whoa.
All right. Testing those shocks out, apparently.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the.
Checking those gear.
Hey, look at how good they held, man.
Oh, I know.
They didn't bend or anything. Look
Well,
at that.
they're
This-
Look, check this out. That was a 5,000 HRV.
15% left in that. So really pushed this a lot.
I flew that
Really
thing hard.
was into throttle a lot, and I wanted to see exactly what we got out of that. So 15% out of this pack. It's not even hot, guys. It's warm, but it's not even hot. It's not swollen or anything like that. So
No.
this is a very
Yep, and there you have it, man. So I hope that answers your question right there. It's a very good airplane. We fly off of grass, obviously, for the video, so we need a little bit more thrust to get off the ground. 3120 downforce, yeah, I was able to butter a bunch of them. The more I flew it, the better I got at landing it. It's just one of those things where it's a jet, man. You got to come in with a little bit of speed, and then you come in and you stick the nose up, and it starts bleeding it off beautifully. And it has it so where it comes in just like a full scale. Comes on the rears, and then, you set down the main. So wonderful flying airplane. And on 64, it's perfectly fine too. But on a 70, it's just supercharged. So if it were me, I would get it, and I would go straight to 70.
When we did the testing on it with 64 millimeter, obviously we have a runway and whatnot. We're at a different altitude than everybody. It did fine. Now, again, when we put the 70 in it, the thing is off the charts.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to go to a 70 millimeter version straight out of the box.
And downforce.
But again, you've got, it's always been said that it is a 64 millimeter with the available ability to be made into a 70. So we've never made any kind of misrepresentation. It just comes as a 64.
Yeah.
And if you want to put it as a 70, you have the ability to.
And downforce, to answer your question, he says, whoa, he says, not accurate representation of the 64 F-35 when flown on an aftermarket 70 millimeter. Just saying, haha. Well, guess what? I got you covered because we flew it on the 64, and you can actually see it fly on the 64, and you can actually see us try to take it off on the 64 on the video. So, again, one thing we do on the channel is, man, we show everything exactly as it is. So you actually see it fly on the 64. You see it struggle to get off the grass on the 64, and you see the difference of the 70. So, yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it because we're having a good old time. So that'll work. But, yeah, man, I think you'll like it. 30.
You're mean.
You'll like it. You'll like it, man. You'll love it. You'll love it. But, yeah, we make sure we show everything because it was funny because when me and Will took it off, we were like, you see it in the video, it kind of like struggled a little bit off of that grass. It just was right at the threshold. But like if I was flying off of Jeremy's hard surface runway, it would be no problem whatsoever.
Well, and that's what we proved.
Yeah,
That's how we advertised it.
Yep, you did. You did.
All the videos with it on a 64.
Yeah, man.
But again, there's things to know about the 64. You got to make sure you got great batteries, otherwise it's not output, right? Weight is a big thing, altitudes, any of that kind of stuff. But we found, like, after we actually took the 64 out and put a 70 in there, we found that was the sweet spot. So
Good thing that wasn't Jeremy's F-16. Jeremy just stabbed you in the ribs, dude. Just in between the ribs right there.
No, what he's saying is,
I'm saying if that was you flying the F-16, the nose gear would have never had a chance.
there would have been gone.
The landing would have been like that. Yeah,
that was a jab towards you, buddy.
I know, man. He's just stabbing me, man. I was trying to deflect at somebody else. Jeez, but no, it's cool, dude. It was a very nice flying airplane on a 70. It's a world of difference from 64 to 70. And again, in fairness of the 64, it's a 64 like outrunner. You know what I mean? It's not even an in runner. So I'm flying it with a 70 in runner.
You're not paying a lot of money for a motor that you're just getting rid of. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So we are going to eventually sell this airplane without a motor. Okay.
This is a cute little tiny motor. It's like that big. It's tiny.
Yeah. So it is what it is. That's just how X-Fly was providing it. We wanted it to be a 70. That's just how it came. And that's why, again, like I said, you have the ability to make it 70 millimeter out of the box and gain that extra that everybody wants.
It's cute. It's cute. But yeah, man. So, and this is one of the X-Fly models too. So they make really good EDFs too. So, but yeah, had this one, I wonder, what do you think it would have been on if it was an in runner, Jeremy? You think it would have been much better or similar to the 70? What do you think?
It would have, but you would have increased your price. Another probably $40 or something like that. And
yeah.
And then everybody still would have desired a 70 mil. So
yeah, it's true. So Need for Speed, that's a good question. He says, so I'm curious. I wonder how many people fly off of grass versus paved. I think we saw like some figure. I can't remember.
There's more grass
in here. There's like 80% are grass fields or something like that. It's like 80% of the AMA fields are grass fields, and the other percentage is paved. You know,
I would have to say a lot less in grass because not everybody has grass.
Yeah, I would agree. You're right. Hey, you Midwest boys out there, that's true. Y'all got salt flats.
Yep.
Yeah. See, we fly off of salt flats or dirt. We fly off of paved. We fly off of AstroTurf. You've seen me fly the 105 Raptor off of the worst grass you could ever imagine, a soccer field that was just, but it got off, you know. There's dirt in California, you know, there's all kinds of options out there, right?
Well, you want to hear something funny, Jeremy? So, you know, I got the T1810 just like yours with the 85s in it, not 102s. You know, and I flew it at Jets Over Kentucky was the first place I flew it. And I get it home and we finally get our new field, which is Georgia, which is a Bermuda grass that's carpet. And our runway is 700 feet long. That A10 took at least 600 before it took off.
Your A10?
Scared the living. I got past the point of no return or abort, and I was like, I got no choice now. It's going in the weeds or it's flying, one of the two. And but you talk about, I was scared to fly off pavement. The first time I ever flew off pavement was at JOK this year, and I was petrified of it. Now I've been to 3 fields with pavement.
And now you're desiring it.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what. Pavement is nice, especially on a jet. Now, a Warbird, I haven't tried flying off pavement with a Warbird, a gas Warbird, and I can see that's probably that's a harder thing to do from what I
pavement? Nah. Yeah. Easy peasy, a little bit of rudder to the right, and you're good to go.
You got to do that on grass. I mean, you got to do that on any Warbird. But I was. It's nice to have a painted runway with a center line down it, and it makes it so much easier than grass with no painted line.
Man, here's a funny thing too is I've never flown off of a paved surface ever. My whole flight career ever.
Get your butt to Utah.
Man, dude, I feel like if I do, it's gonna spoil me, man. And I'm gonna be like,
don't forget, he was supposed to come to Jets Over Kentucky, and what happened?
Hey, what had happened was
Excuses.
Oh no, that's right. That's when my wife had surgery, man. Yeah, I couldn't leave her for Jets.
That's a poor excuse.
That is not a poor excuse. Oh man. Let's see here. Let's see. Afghanistan in 03 is probably smoother. Yeah, you're probably not joking about that. Let's see. YouTube user. He says, been doing this for almost 50 years, never flown off of grass. How about that, man? It's interesting to hear the difference, man. Pavement with warbirds. Here is the rudder dance for show. Absolutely wiggle fingers. I know all about that rudder dance. Dark. He says, how long can a Turbo Timber Evolution 1.5 last if landed softly every single time and flying 2 times a week?
It's going to last until the expiration date, whatever that's.
Man. Yeah.
Because it's not the landing gear that's going to be the problem.
Be a servo given out.
I'm not
battery.
Not going to be the problem, but usually what'll happen is something will happen that'll just sign off and it's done.
Yep, like I said, a servo.
Every airplane has an expiration date on the airplane. We just can't find out where they've written it.
That's right. That's right. Now, are full-scale airplanes like that, though, Jeremy? You used to work on those things. They have expiration dates too, right?
Full scales fail too. Yeah.
You're right, man. Cars and everything like that.
Airplanes are usually only rated for so many hours of flight before they gotta either scrap them or do a rebuild. I don't know what you call it, Jeremy. Whatever it is.
Hey, while we're talking about this, curious, turbine engines. Do you guys send them in when they hit that 25-hour mark every single time? I had some guy that I spoke to, and he was like, I'm going to go.
Why take the chance?
I talked to a guy, and he was like, I'm not going to send mine in. He says, I was told they're good for, I'm running a special oil that'll, run it for, like 40 hours or something like this.
It's just not it's not the bearings. It's everything inside has a life.
And that's what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, dude, that's not safe. I'm like, you have to think these things are spinning at 160,000 RPMs, one blade flying, shearing off. That is a missile. That is faster than a bullet, So things to think about, man, for sure. Let's see here. Dark, good question, my friend. He says, how long to wait before changing the servos? He's like, man, I want this plane to last. Haha. Well, it's probably not going to last, man.
No.
Just because if you're learning and getting into it, look, all of us right here on this this show and in this room, all these guys in here, have been flying a lot, and we tear stuff up all the time. We just have stuff fail. I just put in a turbine F-86. Why? Because I had an air bubble in a line,
I just belly landed my FW because the vent line got up against the muffler on the plane and cauterized it, and all of a sudden the motor quit, and I had to belly land it in and broke one of those Bila FW blades that was brand spanking.
Oh, that's just insult to injury when you break a prop like that. You're like,
the plane survived.
Wow.
But the prop did not.
And Jeremy's, you saw his F-16, the front nose gear just came off, so you can prepare for a lot of things and try to minimize risk as much as possible. But in reality, if it's going to give, it's going to give. And there's probably not much you can do about it, So enjoy the time that you have with it and, do your maintenance, like Jeremy said earlier, and check your servos and make sure everything's doing well and good. But, don't get upset if it goes in and you don't know why it goes in. Just know in the back of your head that every time you take off and fly it, there's a potential.
Did you answer this question about changing servos?
I did.
That's what we're talking about right now.
And he's been zoned out, dude. He hasn't listened to a word I said, Tim.
I was texting.
I knew I was not paying attention.
Well, my name's Tom. Come on.
I was finding out many times.
Tom, he was not paying attention.
No, the thing with servos is obviously if you do a routine check on your servos and something's grinding, obviously at that point, replace it. But a lot of these servos, I don't care if you got cheap servos, if you got really $100 and $200 servos.
Yeah.
It's a moving part. It's electronic.
It's a machine.
It's going, and it was made by humans.
Yeah.
It is going to fail at some point.
Now,
and it could be 10 years.
Now they will let you know if they're going to act up. You'll hear them make weird noises. They won't find center.
That's what I'm talking about.
They'll vibrate like that. Sometimes, most of the times, they'll have telltale signs that they need to be changed out and they're getting ready to go.
So when I used to be really heavy in, and I'm not brand bashing, okay? When I used to be really heavy in free wing airplanes, I changed servos out all the time regularly. On the planes that I flew a lot on, I changed them out all the time because I would get that twitching like you were talking about all the time, especially my Tomcat.
Yeah.
Tomcat elevator servos in there, man. I was changing those things out on a regular basis because they would be pitchy and twitchy and whatnot. And I don't know why they would, but it just would. But I just got into the habit to where during the winter, if I had a plane that was down, that it was something that I flew a heck of a lot all the time.
Yeah.
That I would mainly change out the elevator servos. And the reason why is if you have an elevator go out, it's doomed. Okay. Yep. An aileron going out, it's manageable. Flap going out, it'll roll like crazy, but you can put your flaps usually back up,
Right.
So I would functionally change my high use airplanes in the elevators.
Bruh.
That was just me. So
It's true. No, you're right. And like I said, you'll notice that if you have a favorite airplane that you love that flies really, really good, you will do things like that and swap servos out, and you won't take anything. You'll minimize as much risk as possible. So it's one of those things. So just pay attention to your airplane, your servos, and stuff like that. And more than likely, though, it'll let you know prior to going out. But
here's a question for you guys: planes that you have in storage for a long time that you may or not have used. Do you ever have like weird anomalies after getting them back and flying?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I feel like because they've been sitting so long and hanging, I feel like they have to it sounds stupid, but they have to be worked out. You know what I mean? Like the servos and stuff. I feel like that. It's like
what inside could be causing them to be, anomalies? You know what I mean? I mean,
that's the thing. I have a Sig Morsi Bravo that I don't fly a lot, and I flew it a while ago, and I was like, man, I don't remember this thing flying like this. Like it didn't fly like this before. But you're right. I don't know if it's me or the airplane or what.
That's why I'm asking, because I feel like I go crazy sometimes on some airplanes. It's like I go out to fly and then it's like, man, this thing needed a heck of a lot of trim or something.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at. I've had planes where I flew in it, put it back up, and the next time I go fly it, I'm like, why in the heck do I need a bunch of trim in the aileron or the elevator? It flew perfect last time.
Yeah.
And the batteries are in the same place, same amount of fuel.
It's just a weird thing. I just thought I was going a little crazy.
No, dude, that was a good question.
And that's across the board. That's on all kinds of airplanes, not just
jets,
not free wing,
any of them.
Any of them. Custom builds with Savox and stuff like that too. I mean, I don't know.
Dark asked a question. He says, "Can I trust those cheap servos from LES Express, or should I order original ones from Horizon Hobby?"
Which ones?
I've had cheap servos that have been fine.
Yeah, it really depends on which ones. I mean, there's a little blue ones you can get from Amazon and stuff that everybody puts into like built stuff and all that. They seem to work great, but then sometimes they don't seem to work great. So
I've got some that, like Jeremy said, I've used them. I got a box of them around here. They're so cheap. I keep I just buy like 10 of them. And man, I mean, some of them, I'll take some of them and put them in the airplane. They work perfectly fine. And then I'll put another one in another wing, and then the thing won't work. You know what I mean? It's just like a hit or miss thing.
Here's the thought you got to think of, right? Are you willing to sacrifice whatever airplane that you're buying or working with for a deal from Ali?
Nope. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because, hey, Rotating Beacon, I love it. He says, don't trust Friday shift servos. Absolutely. Trust me. And remember, more than likely, some kid's putting these servos together. I don't know, but I'm kidding. But no, like, you just gotta, man, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And you can be frugal and get really good servos, but just don't forget, you really do get what you pay for. It's more than just a brand. I'll tell you, I've had E-flite servos fail. There's videos of me flying the twin bird, the twin timber, maiden flight, took it up. It was doing good. About 5-6 minutes into the flight, the elevator died mid-flight, crashed, went straight on in. Nothing I could do, so there was no telltale or anything. So, that was an E-flite. That was an E-flite servo. So you just really don't know. But if it were me, I would spend the extra bucks and get a little assurance and get something decent, because I've had high-tech servos that, that were not good at all. The 645s, man, were dying left and right. I don't know why.
Wow, really?
Yeah, man. But everybody else loves them. I love them.
I run them in all my Warbirds.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's the MG, which is you can run the LiPo on.
Yeah, the Metal Gears.
Lifey on.
Yeah.
But that's all I run in my planes, and that's a $40, $45, depending on where you buy it from.
Yep. But here's the thing, though. I was running them in a gas plane. So, gas planes have a lot of vibration. So it could be something with that. I don't know.
Mine are on gas, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I won't run a 645 MW or MG in turbine jet.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy $100+ servo for those. It really comes down to what you're flying. If you're flying a little turbo timber, you don't need a high-tech 645 MG. You can get a $20 servo all day long and be perfectly fine. But don't be. Personally, I don't think I'd buy anything from AliExpress and buy any of those. Yeah,
I agree.
Whether it's a $200 plane or I don't.
Yeah, it's too easy to get it from Amazon or get it from E-flite, Horizon Hobby, or your local hobby shop. William Lane says, I've had several E-flite Spectrum servos crap out on me. Yeah, man.
Oh, we all have.
Yep, I was gonna say. Yep.
What's easier? Get another one and hopefully it lasts a long time, or try and figure out what's going to be suitable and it may be the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see what Pierce's
a lot of people don't understand. You replace one servo. Let's say you're replacing your aileron servos. Well, if you have one burn out and you change the brand, or you change not even the brand but the number on it, you need to change both sides then.
Yeah, that's right.
They're going to work at it. Same with the flaps. Same with the elevator.
Yeah,
you've got to replace both of them.
Let's see. Hex Speed says, I've used Pro Modeler. They've been good, and as my digital Spectrum servos. So like
I said, it's every single brand. It's electronics, right? You can have the greatest electronics. We do testing to try and prove electronics, right? But still, there are random anomalies in anything. Every brand out there has it. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
You just got to hope you're high enough for whatever issue
that's right.
Or it presents itself on the ground. It just happens. Every manufacturer.
Yep. And that's exactly what Hex said. He says, I've had servos from every manufacturer fail at one point or another. And that's the whole point, is like, if you do this long enough, you'll experience it. I've had pretty much everybody.
A whole box full of replacement servos. You replace 2 in an airplane.
I've got one right over there. As we speak. I got a whole box.
I've got good ones and I got bad. I throw the bad ones out.
I always tie a knot in the bad one, so if I ever leave it out on a table, like, oh, that's crap.
Where you get your servo checker out and going, oh yeah, this one's good. Oh no, this one's bad. Darn it.
Well, look, guys, man, we've been rolling for almost an hour and 30 minutes, dude. It's been a great show and a good conversation. Man, we covered a lot of really good topics, man. And I hope you guys had something to take away from that. This was a very nice show, pre-Halloween show, I guess you could say. But really glad that you're back, Tim. You add some really nice information and feel to the show. So I'm glad you're back for however long we have you.
Till January 6th. That's when I go back to college.
Till January 6th, man. So we're just going to have to ride that one out. Fat Thor, we certainly appreciate you being on the channel and dropping your knowledge and power, because knowledge is power. I hope you find a good hairstylist, because it looks like it's getting a little unmanageable over there, but we'll work through that problem. And let's see, William Lane, he says, have you tried Hobby Eagle gyro in a turbine plane yet? The answer is yes. Yes, I actually have. And Will actually has one in one too. So, once he gets his waiver, he'll be able to fly it and see how it does. So Craig Bevan says, have Stoltz show us that MiG. It's not all of it together.
It was a customer return, and it has nothing on it. Why was it returned, Thor?
Yeah, Thor.
It was said that some servos went out.
Oh.
And alignment. Anyway, we don't want to go into it too much other than that I'm going to get this thing flying, and it's going to be awesome.
Man, let me tell you, by the way, we're talking about it. Dude, that MiG-17 is an awesome flyer. It flies really, really good. Really, really good for what it is. And as a 90 millimeter, it's a good one. I have videos of that one too. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that show. Man, we had a good one, dude. Let's see. Wigglefinger says, fun show again. Keep up the good flight. Keep them up, fellas. Later. He's out. But, guys, certainly appreciate you. Thank you for coming and checking us out every Thursday night and spending your nights and your personal time with us. It is much appreciated. Without anything else, man, I think we're going to be done over here. Tim, you got anything?
Man, hope some people get some good flying in this weekend. Looks like Saturday here is the day for us.
Dude, Saturday and Sunday is looking good.
Yep. Saturday for me, for sure. I'm going to try to get out there and burn some turbines up and maybe not belly land a warbird.
Same. Jeremy, what you got, buddy?
If you're in Utah this Saturday, we will be out at Grantsville flying.
Man.
So come out.
Is that dirt, paved, or grass? What do we got out there?
All flat. That is sod flat. It's kind of bumpy, but it's not bumpy.
Man. Hey, let me ask you this, by the way. I know we're trying to punch out of here, but the salt flat, do you get any debris or anything like that in the turbines? I mean,
not enough to matter.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I pick up FOD in fall, which I notice I have a lot of it. So I was just wondering. All right, cool.
He's spraying everything down with WD-40.
Grass going in.
Salt off the grass.
We don't have grass going in.
Yeah, that's true. You come to the South, we'll teach you about grass. But guys, certainly appreciate you right here. Hope you have a good Halloween. Be safe. Get up in the air, fly some, and try not to crash like RC Pilot will. And we're out. Just like that. Just like